Hi, this is Carlos or Carlucho, whatever you want to call me, it's alright. And today we're going to talk about our mental health tip number two. Last week we talked about building up a support network. Now, today we're going to talk about what to do um, for us to reach and seek help. Um, so you've got to understand that when somebody is depressed or has anxiety, it's very hard for them to look for help. We're always telling people, look for help, seek help, and all that, but it's so difficult for people with depression and anxiety and other mental illnesses, yeah, to look for help. It's even hard for us to decide whether we want coffee or tea. So that's why we need our support network. And when we feel that we're not okay, I'm talking like the very beginning, like at the beginning of everything, that you've realized that something's not working well and that you actually might be depressed, or you're going through panic attacks and all that, and you can no longer do it yourself. Well, talk to somebody in your support network or somebody like the person you live with, your family or friend, and say, hey, you know what, I need help. I don't know what to do, but I think there's something wrong and I need help. So I don't know where to go, probably they would say. So depending on where you live, you could go to your family doctor or GP, and then talk to them. And in other countries, it doesn't work like that, but it depends on, like, you just go for help, right? So that's why we need another person to take action on that, because we have no strength, we have no willing to do anything. So that's when people like you that have no mental health issues can do the research and go and find a doctor who can help us out. Even if you have a family doctor, then talk to the person that's sick and say, hey, we're going to call the family doctor and we're going to book an appointment and I'll come with you. So do everything together. Don't, if you're the person helping out, don't like make decisions on your own. You want to involve that person that doesn't feel well. You want to be like a hand for them. You just want to be help. So once you go to the doctor, which is it's this is very important what I'm gonna say. So many people don't know what to do, and when they find out that they have to go to a doctor, and I'm talking about depression, real clinical depression, and the same for anxiety and other mental illnesses, not like depression when we say, oh, I'm depressed because my boyfriend dumped me, or oh, I'm anxious, I'm gonna eat some chocolate. It's not like that. It's clinical depression what I'm talking about. So when you have this, you can do it on your own, and that's the issue. Since we cannot see anything and it doesn't have a physical display, like if you can't, like nobody can see it, like it's not that visible as other illnesses, then we think, oh no, we can handle it, I can handle it. So once you go to the doctor, and I'm gonna tell you my story, you gotta tell them the whole truth and what's going on with you. Be open about it. And when I went, I actually felt a relief when I heard that I was diagnosed with depression, because I always felt there was something off with me. So finding a name for it was great, because I'm like, okay, there's a name for it. Now I can do something about it. So the something about it was, one of the things was medication. So, there's a stigma when it comes to antidepressants. So I was like, can I not take them? Because I don't want to take antidepressants. So she goes, okay, Carlos, you've been feeling unwell for a while. And it's obvious that you can't manage this yourself. Nobody can manage clinical depression on their own. You need help. And she said, just picture like this. She always gave me the option to say no because they can't force you. But she just said, I wouldn't leave a person with diabetes. I wouldn't let go like out of my office. I wouldn't let them go without a prescription. She was talking about someone with diabetes or high blood pressure. So it's the same for you, she said. I'm like, oh, I get it now. So when she made that comparison, everything just made sense for me. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And there's a lot of stigma, as I said, because where do we hear about depression from? Usually it's from the news that there is some pop star that's got depression and then she's not doing well or he's not doing well or whatever, they are not doing well. Or for a friend from a friend of a friend, usually, I'm not saying this is all the time, but that oh, she's really unwell and she like those pills made her worse. So when it comes to the first case, pop stars and celebrities, tabloids love just saying bad things, right? So that's one thing. We're not gonna get to know the good news about the pills and all that. And when it comes to the second case, it's usually because some people, especially in countries that you can trick the system a little bit, the healthcare system. So they just find, like they just prescribe that to themselves. They just find someone who can give them the pills and they start taking pills without a doctor's supervision. So I've done great with my pills and I wouldn't be here without them. They give you the level and for you to just like go ahead and make the changes you need to make in order for you to heal. They're not happy pills at all. They don't make me feel happy at all. No. They just help your brain so you have the level to do other stuff that you need to do in order to heal, I repeat. So yeah, that's the story. So I know it's very hard for some people just to go to the doctor and go like ask for help. Please, if your arm, this is less critical because it has no terminal thing, right? Because depression has a terminal stage and is suicide. So if you break your arm, what would you do? You'd go to the doctor to get it fixed right away. Why? Because it hurts and it shows and you can't do things. It's the same here. It's the same, and it's time we understood that mental health is so important. It's everything. We cannot function if our brain is not working properly. It's everything. And then, you know, there are some physical symptoms. We'll talk about that in another episode, but there are some physical symptoms. So look for help. And if you're a guy like me, then I know it's more difficult because we're told not to express our feelings. It has nothing to do with your strength or your masculinity. It's got nothing to do with that. That's stupid. It's like saying, oh, the heart, that's for women. So you don't say when you have a heart attack because that's so feminine. You know, that's stupid. It's totally stupid. So depression is a real thing and I want you to be okay. And if my story and my experience with mental health can help you, then I'll keep on doing this. So the tip of the day is go to the doctor and find a solution for what you have. There is a solution. I am here, and trust me, 4 years ago, I had no desire to be alive, right? And now it's different. It's different. So see you next time, and Yeah, my name is Carlos, but you can call me Carlucho if you want to. Bye.